Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Times quick cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Thursday the 2nd of January 2025. Now it's been set by Felix, and this is a little bit of a surprise because Felix was one of the setting pseudonyms I think it was anyway for Richard Rogan, who was the crossword editor, who sadly passed away back in June last year, so over 6 months ago. So although we knew there was a stock of puzzles left from him, hadn't seen one for a couple of months really. So surprised to see this. Now Felix, to be fair, having said that, I never got on very well with his puzzles. They were always very cleverly worded, and the there are anagrams in them. They're very well hidden. But the other thing about Felix is there's normally a theme in there, so don't know how this is going to go. I was hoping to try and get under my 15-minute mark, which I've barely gone under for about 3 weeks now, but I don't think that's going to happen here, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Inquisition to do when late finally, and who'd be in favour. Cool. Anticipates old cats and dog, e.g. catching cold. Anticipates old cats and dogs, e.g. cat. Blimey. Way to store English wine. Set. I mean, way would be red. RD. One may be doing sincere imitation of increasingly dull monarch. One may be doing sincere imitation flatterer. It's something to flatterer, I think. Flatter. ER. Okay. Follow contents of music LP. Follows. Music content. Contents of music is at USI. I don't think you do anything with that. Can't see it as an anagram. Gosh. New or unfamiliar proprietor. Is that just an anagram? New? Yeah, that's an anagram, isn't it? Owner. There you are. See, good example of a cleverly hidden anagram. A separate article released by the BBC. Cool. Separate. BBC. So BBC can be auntie. I don't know. I don't know what you do with BBC there really. Classes in favour of maths empty. Proms. Forms. 4MS. Yeah, okay. Try tango. Displaying courage. Tango is T in the phonetic alphabet. Displaying courage is heart. Here, heart. Here is a try. Get tried at court. Whew. Okay, light reading with this. Some kind of light, I assume. That seems some kind of lamp. Okay, code of practice broken by Tutti. IQ nearly 10. Code of practice broken by Tutti. Cool. Got no idea what's that doing there really. Not just any old townhouse has extension first of all. So first of all, OTHE. Not just is unfair. Any old townhouse has extension. Oh, the. Not just any old. Yeah, the. Gosh, townhouse has extension. First of all, I think that's the European Health Support. Surely SPA, isn't it? European Health Spaniard. Spa new Spanish rather. I think that's Spanish, so like it's a bit ish for rather. I'm not sure about that. Rather might be something different. Can take that out. Primitive weapon with point placed in box. Primitive weapon. Sling is the only word I can think of. Box is to spar, which would be spear. Point would be spear. Not sure about that. Let's put spear there. I don't think it is, but Point. East. Yeah, east. Yeah, east is a point, isn't it? That kind of point. Okay. Roman emperor seen in that is Nero. Okay, that's nice. Is there any sign of a hidden thingy theme to the puzzle? Kind Nick to reserve summons. Cool. So that must be no, mustn't it? Inquisition do when late, finally, and who'd be in favour? No way. Ah. N-O-O-N-E. No one. Okay, so that is the final letters of those clues. Kind. Nick to reserve summons. Can I see the word order in there, really? Okay, what's this? X thing. Competent if chaotic, 15 guards in charge. Whew, competent if chaotic. 15 is XV. Guards in charge. I think there's probably... don't know. Pass. Drinks in middle of speech. Speech is oration. Middle of speech is double E. Passes to drinks. Charles. Chase. So let's leave that there as that. I think that's probably right. Stone. Mine. Pit. Mine is to pit. Mine is a pit. Stone. Okay, this looks a bit happier. Trap catching old public official. Oh, it was looking nicer. Catching old. There's no, I suppose. Trap catching old. Corner. Yes. Oh gosh, is that? So there's a misdirection, isn't it? Corner equals trap. Yep. Amazement with male teacher. So sir, getting award. We hear. Amazement. Male teacher is sir. Surprise. Sir like that then. Prize. Okay. Not on is off. People finishing as lawbreakers. Offenders. Very good. Offenders. Okay. Harsh detective of the harsh description of defective Old Testament. Harsh description of defective Old Testament. Okay, artisan, crazy for old empress. Tsarina. Okay. Simple drawing of small craft is a sketch. That's an oldie. An oldie goldie there. Volume of, is this the title? Volume of literature in abbreviated form, note. Volume of literature is a title. In abbreviated form, lit, note. Do, re. Could be an R though, couldn't it? Litera. Yeah, liter. Gosh, that kind of volume. Okay. Have horror of what's at bottom of cliff shell like. Fear. Bottom of cliff is an F. Shell like. I think it's a phrase. You can have a word in your shell like. You can have a word in your ear. I think that's fear. Okay, so it all looks pretty good really for a first pass. Light reading with this. I assume that's Kindle. Clever bit of modernism there. I'm a bit stuck on the rest though. Code of practice. Let's look at this one here. Okay, so anticipates old cats. Old is X. Old cats and dog catching cold. Pets. Expects. I'd have to think that's pit. I don't know why pit is a stone though. At least that kind of confirms my thinking that there's maybe an E there. This is still a mystery. Gosh, what's this? Separate article. I'm thinking theme is in here. Released. Theme is the word I keep thinking of. Article released by BBC. Untie. Untie is to separate. Oh, Oh, so it's take the A off of auntie. I did say it was auntie. Gosh. This one actually didn't look at this one, did I? 22. Sorry, college. A French one. Uni. So Spanish is looking good, actually, with that ending of Spanish, rather. Okay. Go to practice. Broken by T. Is there a Q in there? Is that an anagram? Nearly 10. So nearly 10 is TE. Q. Etiquette, I think that is. I don't quite know what is etiquette. Yes, just an anagram of tutti with IQ breaking into it and almost 10. So, okay, that, I mean, I haven't really got much choice of it, but Spanish there, I think. I don't know what this is. Let's have a quick write down of that horizontally to give myself a chance. Something U, something H, something E, something S. Harsh description. Something ness, mushness, muchness. Harsh. Okay, I mean that's gone well. 10 minutes to get down to those last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clues. Again, yet again. Kind is to reserve summons. Nick. Doesn't look like there's an anagram in there. A summons is an order, isn't it? Kind. Let's assume that's order. And that is... what is going on here? Competent, if chaotic, 15 guards in charge. I mean, that's an anagram of 15, isn't it? And then guards in charge. Expert. So, I've got to find a bit of paper to run out on that piece. I need a new, there's a piece of blank paper. So many anagrams over the last few weeks. So 15. I've got rid of TEE and an F. So I've got FIN to fit in there, maybe. And my word as it goes across is E something F something 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 E something T. I can only think of effluent. F. Luent doesn't fit, thankfully. Effective. F. In charge is normally IC. Guards in charge. Oh yeah, efficient. Efficient. There we are. Efficient is. Okay, there it is. Okay, this one follows. Tracks. Contents of music. Yeah, tracks. I think that must be. Okay. That's helped me a bit. Pass drinks. Elapse. Pass is to elapse. You lap up drink, I think. Yeah, lapse. I'm going to have to go with that being order, aren't I, really? So that just leaves this one down here, which is unfathomable at this moment. UH, something E, something S. Less. Harsh description of defective Old Testament. Bushless. Rushless. Yeah, it's going to be a less, isn't it, though, I think. I think it's a less. Ruthless. There we go. Hey, 12:22. Wow. Okay, brilliant. That went in very well for me, actually. And it's the fastest time I've had in about 3 weeks, which I'm a little bit surprised by because I did not expect that with a Felix. Let's have a quick look and see if there's an obvious... No one expects... Okay. So there's a Monty Python line there, is no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. I don't know if there's any more there. Is there any more Monty Python in there? No one expects the Spanish. So it's the Spanish there. No one expects the Spanish, which is very Monty Python. I don't know if there's any more than there. I think Nero, Ruthless, Ordered, Tsarina, Efficient, Uni, Elapse, Sketch, Pit, Offenders, Coroner, Lita, Surprise. Yes, and the chief weapons of the Spanish Inquisition are surprise and fear. And there's probably a few other bits. It's a long time since I've seen that Monty Python sketch. I don't know. I think that's probably... red is obviously a colour of the Spanish Inquisition. And they are ruthless. They're almost certainly ruthless. It's a sketch. In fact, there it is. There's the word sketch. Sketch is the word there for you. So brilliant. Okay, that's a lovely little surprise there on a start of the year, especially. Okay, so let's go through those clues because that was not an easy puzzle in my opinion. So, Inquisition. There's the word Inquisition for us as well. Um, Inquisition to do when late, finally. So we've got, excuse me, um, the last letter of Inquisition is N, O, O, N, E. Finally telling us to take those final letters. And who'd be in favour? No one. Anticipates is expects. We've got old is X. We've got cats and dogs are pets as an example, e.g. an example of pets. And catching cold has put a C in there. Way to store. So away is a road, RD. And storing English is an E. And wine is red. One may be doing sincere imitation is a flatterer. And increasingly dull is flatter. And the monarch is ER, Elizabeth Regina. Excuse me. Follows, so we've got a double definition here. Follows is tracks, and the contents of the music LP, the old vinyl records would be tracks. New or is an anagram of owner. Unfamiliar is telling us it's an anagram, and proprietor is an owner. Separate is to untie. The article in question is an A, released by BBC. So BBC used to be known as Auntie, probably not so much these days, but take the A off Auntie, you get untie. Classes are forms, and in favour of is for, and maths empty, so take the letters out of maths to give it MS. Try, okay, if you get tried in court, you're heard, so try is to hear, hearing, and teeth tango. NATO phonetic alphabet gives heart, which is courage. Light reading with this, so we've got a playful cryptic definition here, so you've got Kindle things, and well, they don't weigh very much, I suppose, anyway, and they're sort of lit up, so it's electronic reading, so something going on there in that form. We've got a complicated thing here going on. A code of practice is etiquette, broken by QT, so QT is an anagram of ETI, ET. We've got, ETUET, we've got IQ going in there, and nearly 10 is put TE of 10 on the end. Not just any old townhouse, not just any old. So rather than a dog or a cat or whatever, it's the dog, the cat. So not just any one, just a specific one. And then we've got townhouse has extension first of all, so THE, first letters of those. Spanish is European, and health resort is a spa. Comes up a lot. New for N, N for new, and rather ish. That's a bit ish. A bit ish about that being rather. Well, it's rather good. It's fairly good. It's pretty good. It's ish. We've got a primitive weapon is a spear. A point is east, placed in box, and box in this case is when you spar. Box of spars, training partners. Roman Emperor is Nero, and that's a hidden word seen in fine robes. Okay, I haven't actually figured this one out. Nick, kind, Nick to reserve summons. Well, summons is an order. Kind Nick. I wonder if kind is referring to a sort of kind, sort, ilk, type, which gives order. Nick to reserve. Yeah, I can't, that's one I can't. It's got a question mark on, so it's a bit of a cryptic-y kind of clue. Competent is efficient. We've got if chaotic, so I think we've got FI. I think. I'd have to take these all out. We've got the IC of guards in charge. Sorry, we've got in charge is IC. Guards is telling us that's guarded by chaotic 15. FI 15. Yeah, so I don't know what the if there is doing. Competent if, but competent is efficient, so it's an anagram of 15 guarding IC in charge. Time passes, time elapses. Drinks, so if you drink, your dog drinks, it laps up water. Laps, drinks. In the middle of speech, so the middle of speech is double E, so put it in the middle of that. Whew. Okay, so double definition here. I don't know if stone equals pit. I can't think what that is. A mine, though. A mine shaft. A mine is a pit, coal pit. Trap is to corner. Catching O for old, so that becomes a coroner, public official. I think that's a bit of an old chestnut, but there's a lot of kind of misdirection on these words like trap catching, where actually it's to corner something. So you're going from a noun to a verb on that, I think. Amazement is surprise, and we've got sound like here. So male teacher is sir, normally spelled S-I-R, but sir, and prize is an award, and again prize is normally spelled with a Z. We hear, so it sounds like a surprise. Not on is off. People finishing is enders. Lawbreakers are offenders. Harsh description. So harsh is ruthless. So we had Ruth coming up as giving pity the other day. So pitiless. Harsh is ruthless. And a description of a defective Old Testament. Well, it wouldn't have the book of the Bible called Ruth, so it'd be ruthless. Artisan is an anagram of Tsarina. Crazy is telling us that's an anagram, and Tsarina was the old empress in Russia. What we got? Simple drawing is a sketch, and a small craft is a small catch. Volume of literature. Volume. Liter is a volume, and literature is LIT in abbreviated form. And note is ray. Do re mi. Ray. Liter. Have bottom. Have horror is to fear. What's that bottom of cliff? So the last letter of cliff is an F. The bottom of cliff is an F. And shell-like, I think shell-like is used to say, can I have a word in your ear? Can I have a word in your shell? Shell-like. Bit unfamiliar with that phrase, really. College is a uni. A in French is and one is I. So there we go, all done. Fantastic little. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition in one across. Our chief weapons are surprise and fear. Fear and surprise. I can't remember the rest of the sketch, but red's another part of that clue. We are ruthless. I'm sure they say something like that. So, yes. I don't know. I may have to look at the sketch. So there we go. Thanks for watching.